13-year-old boy trades in Xbox, does yard work to buy his single mother a car. We did it, finally. It is so stupid that we know who this is shaped like. Never forget the time Tom thought he killed Jerry and how he tried to save the one thing he hated the most. One time my son hid these in the fridge. Now, every time I wear them, he says, "Cool shoes, Dad. I've created a monster." An ancient philosopher died from laughing at one of his own jokes. This is peak masculinity. Toddler dresses up as her grandmother on Halloween. Men will literally become the most famous film director in history instead of going to therapy. When a girl says, "I'm cold," do not be an idiot and say, "Me too." Instead, say, "Well damn Jackie, I can't control the weather." This guy from Morocco decided to save only his PS5 console during the earthquake. People who don't watch modern entertainment because it sucks. They made him a window so he can see who's walking by. I can't believe this. Is this allowed? Swedish television accidentally puts subtitles from a kids show over a political debate and it's brilliant. I sprayed a spider with Axe body spray to end it, but now its name is Chad and he's getting with all the girl spiders in my house. I sprayed a mosquito with bug repellent. Now he will be forever alone. I've done the deed with 572 women, 23 years old. I've never done the deed with any woman, 28. I may not have a girlfriend, but I do have a full character roster in LEGO Star Wars, fictional pirates, fights spooky skeleton men, and goes on crazy adventures, real pirates, steals $100 million, vanishes without a trace. Arnold deliberately farted in my face. Actress claims the weak should fear the strong. Eminem giving advice to kids is golden. I mean, he gave good advice. Remember the magic words, please, thank you, and step off, bitch. The woman who can command me hasn't been born yet. 4 years later. Swiss billionaire donated $1 billion to save the earth. This man travels all over the country for his job. As a hobby, he plays every claw machine he can while on the road. He then donates everything he wins to charity toy drives. Dog breaks world record for holding the most tennis balls in his mouth. You're supposed to get a job, my guy. Sorry, I should not have posted this. I don't even know you or what you do. Have a blessed day. Throwback to when Jack Black was supporting Angelina Jolie through her pregnancy on the Kung Fu Panda tour. I took my girlfriend's little sister out on a date so she knows how a guy should treat her when she gets older. I stopped by one of my biggest haters' funeral today just to make sure that guy was dead. Customers buy out all the donuts at a donut shop so the owner can go home and spend time with his sick wife. A DMV employee dressed up as a sloth. Guys will see this and think, "Oh yeah, I was at the gym today and I heard this middle-aged guy running on the treadmill next to me whisper, 'Speed, I am speed,' and he started running faster." Developed societies, your family needs to contribute some food for the village temple. We know. Arrives at a random discussion. Says both sides are bad. Doesn't formulate nor explain why. Leaves the discussion as if he had won. Farming Simulator has more players than Battlefield. Fighting the masculine urge to outcook every female chef in the kitchen. To threaten their ego and femininity. "Mom, can I eat this apple?" "No, it's an onion." "It's an apple." "It's an onion." "It's an apple." "Okay, if you insist." You would rather die than admit the mistake. When you absolutely refuse to give up. What causes older men to watch construction sites in their spare time? Sometimes I wonder what this snake is up to these days. Does anybody know where it's at? Snake update. I've heard she is alive and well, and that her name is Banana. That makes me smile. Do you ever watch a film to the end of the credits, pick a name, and then think, "Hey Clint Young Green, Assistant Bear Trainer 3, I bet you thought nobody would see you down here. Nice job, pal." Guy gives up subway seat for pregnant woman. She gives him a trophy. My wife told me to play with our puppy more. I sent her this. My son, me, struggling with my bills. The $2 from his piggy bank. The artist. Oh man, that guy's cake is way better than mine. The audience. Holy, 2 cakes? As a graduation gift, my parents had my teachers secretly sign this book ever since I was 3. I'm absolutely crying. Sir, don't worry, our tech team is working very hard to have your computer fixed as soon as possible. I got a job at Comcast and completed training so I could fix my own cable because it was faster than being on hold with customer service. Gym membership, almost 1800 years old. Herminus has paid his entrance fee and is now a member of the Sacred Boxing Society devoted to Hercules. I work at a small family-owned restaurant and my boss lets me study while we're slow, so he brought me a small pizza and said, "Snack while you study." I worked a 12-hour shift today, and he fed me 3 times and made me a sandwich to take home. He's an angel walking among us. Wait, among us? It took 96 weeks and thousands of volunteers to clean up this beach in Mumbai, India. Hundreds of thousands of sea turtles hatching this week. First time in a decade. Anything can be cleaned. As I hoisted my own luggage into the trunk, my very Polish cab driver, impressed, shouted, "Strong girl, farm?" And this is the only way I wish strange men to speak with me. Moving forward. Just drove a guy home from a bar. For the whole 15 minutes, he talked about how excited he was to see his wife. California becomes the first state to offer free school lunch and breakfast for all students. The photo my dad sends me of the new kitten he doesn't want. So I've been waiting to do this for a while. It's not attractive, it's not perfect, but screw it. I worked so hard for this. From 525 pounds to the mid-200s, and I'm proud. My Uber driver was telling me, stop, apply lipstick, and start, lipstick, miss. Because of potholes in the road. Not all heroes wear capes. Must get strong. Not for the ladies, but to help mama with the groceries. Hey, hi, you've got a nice smile. Huh, thanks. 10 years later, she made my day that day. 112-year-old man, just 1 year, and he is a teenager again. Who is your hero? Write 2 things that make this person a hero. I am one of my own hero. I am kind to myself. And second, I do things I want. Man 80 fights off bear that broke into his cottage with his fists. Wins a bravery award. Boy dinner. What's up? I'm Chad. I've been sober for like 40 days. Not in a row or anything. Just total. My mum crotcheted a blanket and one of the cats kept trying to lay on it while the whole time she was working on it, and every time she put it down. So she used the extra yarn to make him a tiny one, and he loves it so much. iPhone better. No. Android better. Walkie-talkie. Correct. Over. Men need 4 things to be happy. Family. Fitness. Wisdom. Freedom. Girls grooming. No. One of my beauty care bottles is empty. What am I going to do? Boys grooming. Shower soap ran out. I guess I'll use the car shampoo instead. I will always get a laugh of Toshihiro Nagashi. Transformation from Monkey Ball's lead developer to Yakuza's lead developer. Steve Jobs was 21 when he made Apple. Gates was 20 when he made Microsoft. It's too late. Give up. This is the best suit I have ever seen. A self-proclaimed entrepreneur wanted to follow my Instagram, and he's posted what may be one of the best images I've seen. Lottery winner arrested for dumping 200k of manure on ex-boss lawn. You are cool, but not as cool as this Moroccan football player dancing with his mother in front of the whole world. Me, destroying an imaginary opponent while waiting for my food to heat up in the microwave. Bro, you remember being like 8, no phone, no MP3 player, completely unprepared, just showing up to school with a Lunchable, like, screw it, whatever happens to me, today happens. Thank you for changing my life. I'm literally just a heavy circle. Alright lads, I really want this new castle, so you've got to fight Baron Wojak de Soy for me, and be quick about it. Long live the king. I don't play Dungeons and Dragons. I do. My little bro caught the bouquet in front of all the girls and gave it to our sister. In case you were wondering, me and my husband can see you half naked, smoking through your front window across the street. Do I look cool? If I asked to stay at your place tonight, would you let me? Why do I have to let someone stay over if she's not my girlfriend? I am not a vegetarian because I love animals. I am a vegetarian because I hate plants. Brad, 22. Hi guys, I'm actually 11 years old, but I need a girlfriend that can be in my Minecraft Let's Play videos so I can use you for clickbait and get more views. Thanks. Must have been a rough day, huh? Did they call you schizophrenic again? My son's Zoom class was ragging on him for wearing pink, so I dyed my hair to show him boys can wear pink too. But now, my whole bathroom is stained pink. It straight up looks like I slaughtered a Jigglypuff in my tub. Less than 40 minutes after his marriage proposal, he returns to posting about Smash Brothers. I've decided that I'm equally as handsome as Shawn Mendes and Bieber. You are. Every Thursday, this girl gets so excited and waits for her favorite trashman. Last week, she decided that she wanted to bring him a homemade muffin. To her surprise, it happened to be on his birthday. He said that it was the only gift he received. A small joy in my life is that my sister is dating a guy with the same name as her cat, and Human Nigel hates that we all call him Human Nigel. When you're 20 minutes into writing a well-worded argument and suddenly remember you don't give a fuck about any of this. Partied with this guy all night in Vegas, and when we left the club, he asked my boy for the jersey swap. There is no meme. Let's say 250k hit your bank account overnight. What is the first thing you're doing with that money? Somehow, I've lucked out and have an 8-year-old who thinks secretly reading under the covers past her bedtime is an act of rebellion, and it hasn't yet occurred to her that her flashlights never seem to run out of batteries. One time on a date, I told a guy I had an OF and he walked out. Later that night, he subscribed and sent the photos to my mum. Genie, I shall grant you 3 wishes. I wish my dog could talk. Done. Petting my dog. Hey buddy, you've got 2 wishes. My wife died almost 7 years ago, and I've done pretty well over the years. Tonight, I made a really fantastic shrimp with linguine and wine sauce. I bursted into tears halfway through the meal because I so wanted to share it with her. She would have loved it. That's my car. Haha, you have made my day, kind sir. It's yours. Amazing. I'd passed you once before and nearly followed you. Bus drivers in Okayama have gone on strike strike by continuing to drive their routes while refusing to take fares from passengers. Japan is on another level of its own. Strikes that won't affect the people, but the corporations that own the buses. Good one. This man I work with is a single dad with a 15-year-old daughter who recently turned vegan, and every time I see him, he asks me what I'm having for lunch that day, and then writes it down for her if he thinks it's something she would like. Apparently my kid got in trouble today for packing our toaster in his backpack and pulling it out at lunch to make Pop-Tarts for his class. I can't stop laughing. Fighting a rare stage 4 cancer make me feel worse. Nah man, beat the hell out of your cancer, then come back afterwards, and then I'll roast you. David Harbour, how many retweets for you to take my senior pictures with me? 25,000. And I get to wear the school sweatshirt and a trombone. Our neighbor added a spot in his fence so his dog can say hi to us, and this is what my pictures will now consist of from now on. I am a P5 teacher in Scotland. Our school is teaching internet safety. Please share to show the kids how far photos can go. Dog climbing on top of me. Here, I shall slumber. Why? It's uncomfortable. Must protect. There's nothing dangerous here. Loneliness is dangerous. I want my rats to grow up with a positive role model. So we watched a Ratatouille together. Gravy was really into it. Just found out that the grey cat I see all the time in my neighborhood is actually at least 4 separate identical cats. Went outside today and they were all just vibing together. Update. In 2005, Harry Kane had the chance to take a photo with David Beckham, together with a female teammate. 13 years later, Kane is the captain of the English national team, and the young girl is now his wife. Me as a kid, reading the back of the box on the new game I got, over and over on the car ride home. Interact if you see this. Serious. Trying to see my reach. Okay. Like, I legitimately just saw this on my timeline and just wanted to support an artist. My dad is afraid to fly, so when I was 5 years old, I made him a doll to hold on the plane. My mother just sent me this picture. He is packed to come visit me. The doll is 43 years old. I have no reason to live. I have one reason to live. Bat sleeping, please use the other door. The fact that this guy's brother is a pilot in the Royal Air Force and his aviator nickname is OB2 is my new favorite bit of knowledge. I love when you're here, and whenever you're here, your parents come and sit in the audience. Seth, they literally drove me here today. Shout out to that one person that hears you talking in a group and smiles and replies to you while no one else is even paying attention, so you don't feel like a complete waste of space. Nobody, Mr. Beast. I'm gonna pay you $100. I chose to spend my 21st birthday with my dad at work, which happened to be a little over a year after he was diagnosed with terminal cancer. I did not think he would be around to see my 21st, but I'm so blessed that he was, and that he still continues to kick cancer's ass. Just finished my raw milk that was delivered to my doorstep. Time to provide for my wife and 4 kids with my television repair job. I will be back by dinner and have time for poker with the guys. Gee whiz, things are good. I walked in on my girlfriend doing the deed with her personal trainer. Oh, this isn't working out. Guess she was having a cheat day. Me and my wife, in 40 years, flexing on our grandkids. Before and after, I told her she looked cute with pigtails. Sleeping next to someone you love helps you fall asleep faster, reduces depression, and helps you live longer. You're single, I'm single. You know what that means? Nobody wants us. My cat videos on Instagram gets 10,000 views every time. They're a big deal. When I was in the city last week, these 3 Irishmen asked me to take a photo of them, but none of them had phones. You'll take the picture, and we'll find it someday. So, if by any strange turn of events anyone knows these guys, here's their photo. In the middle of a rough day, I hear I have a package. I go to check, and what do I find? Someone sent me my own Paddington bear. Whoever performed this random act of kindness, thank you, and who are you? It means so much. Mum, I swear to God, I just saw one of those scary, ugly clowns on the street. What's a mirror doing out on the street? A barber gives haircuts to children in exchange for them reading stories to him. He ate 3 of his ties in a month. California's dog mayor celebrates a year in the office. Lately, my dog has been smacking people in the face and arms when they pet her. And I was like, what the hell? We are just giving you affection. And so I went and googled it. She's trying to pet us back. She likes to be pet so much and is trying to return the favor, but can't. She is so good and pure. I love her so much. A tip for everyone starting their freshman year of college soon. Nobody cares about you. Did you just trip in front of a few people? No one gives a shit. Are you lost? Don't be afraid to ask a random person. No one cares about anything. We are all dead here. My 3-year-old said she wished we had a pet. I reminded her that we have a dog, and wow, the genuine surprise on her face as it dawned on her that our dog is a pet and not just some other guy who lives here. When my parents went to Ireland, my grandfather, who hadn't been there in 25 years, took them to his favorite pub. When they went in, a guy at the bar said, "Oh god, he's back." My yoga teacher ended class tonight with, "You are not afraid of failing, you're afraid of letting other people see you fail. What other people think of you is none of your business." And I felt that. This man claimed a $10 wild cherry crossword double a scratch ticket at our offices and asked if he could have a big check. We were all like, "Oh, heck yeah you can." Is that eagle hurt? If you see an eagle lying down in the back left corner under a perch, that's Murphy. Murphy is not hurt, sick, or otherwise in distress. He built a nest on the ground and is very carefully incubating a rock. We wish him the best of luck. I will no longer be tweeting about cute bakery girl. After an emotional discussion, we have both come to the decision that it's no longer appropriate. Instead, she will now be referred to as her new title, Cute Bakery Girlfriend. The best revenge is no revenge. Move on, be happy, find inner peace. So, yesterday I gave my number to a guy in the dining hall. "Hey, this is Derek from Burgery. I wanted to say I respect your confidence to be able to come up to me and give me your number. You are very pretty. Unfortunately, I am gay, but I have an identical twin and he's straight. If you would like his number or Snapchat." Oh my Lanta. Honestly, that works out. Yes please. My professor. A few of you have talked to me about having trouble getting some of the books this course. The university is adamant that you purchase textbooks through the official university bookstore. Beware of the sites that promise and deliver free PDFs of all kind of books, such as these sites might seem perfectly helpful in that I can't show these sites, but damn, the blue whale's got it on lockdown. Biggest known animal to ever live. It's an honor to share a planet with them. No one's gonna make a mum joke, huh? Your mama is so kind. She has the heart size of a blue whale. I love pirates because they have no concept on ableism. Oh, you have no leg? Here's a peg leg. No hand? Well, guess we gotta put a hook on that. Give those sons of a bitches a surprise. Blind in one eye? Put an eye patch. No one cares. You're deaf? Go man the cannons, you glorious guy. They do not care if you're disabled, because as long as you can mess stuff up, they literally don't care. I never thought about it this way. This is beautiful. My mum and I took a trip to Florence, and at one restaurant, the olive oil they served with the bread was incredible, and she told our waiter, so he absolutely beamed and whipped out his phone. Turns out he and his family grew the olives and made the oil themselves. He was showing us the picture from his orchard, like a man showing off pictures of his firstborn grandchild. I asked a freshman for a high five today as I walked past him in the hallway, and after he gave me one, I laced our fingers together and I said, "We're dating now, love you." And I don't think I've ever seen a boy so fearful and confused in my life. 2 years later, I still haven't had a single actual conversation with this kid, but anytime he sees me in the hallway, he goes, "Hey bae," non-verbal 4-year-old playing with dinosaurs. Raw! Yeah, the dinosaurs go raw. Look at this dinosaur, it's got a long neck. Raw. 4-year-old. Brontosaurus. Yeah, what did you say? My son was like this, delayed with speech, but when he did, excavator and bulldozer were two of his first words. Draw stick figures, sing off key, write bad poems, sew ugly clothes, run slowly, flirt clumsily, play video games on easy. You do not need to be good at something to enjoy the act. Talent is overrated. Do things you like doing. It's okay to suck. As an adult, don't ask your friends to help you move. Hire movers, save a friendship. I want to help you move. I want you to take me to urgent care when I can't drive. I want to watch your kid for a night, to give you a break, and I want you to cook me a meal, because we're friends, and friends help. Be me, finished high school, apathetic with no aspirations, going to join the army because I don't want to leech on my family, and it might get me done. Dad talks me out of it, gets me in a car mechanic program, sets me up with an apartment, start to cook and clean because I have to. Food is the best food I've ever had. Turns out, my mom couldn't cook for shit. Made a few new friends already. Have fun wandering a new city. Apartment is always there when I need to chill. Genuinely enjoy my teachers and hearing about car stuff. For the first time in my life, excited for the future. Thanks Dad. I love you.